win. In tell, we used to say that the participation is less. In sell, comparatively, the participation is little more. And in win, the participation is much more. Uh,
Yeah.
how does, win gel with more of participation? It means you are bringing to your side more of the participants or something of that sort.
Yeah, yeah. So that was the challenge with which we closed. That how do we ensure that there is a good participation and there is not that people are not even listening to you. When you are in the classroom, you are able to see the people and their body language, and you are able to figure out who are the people who are with you, who are able to, understand what you are saying, and there will be others who may have a quizzical look and may be having signs or maybe giving you signs that they are not really with you. So you can really inquire and all that. But in an environment like this, so which is a virtual session, it becomes much more difficult because I am not able to see not everyone is really keeping their videos on. And therefore, I am not able to figure out how well they are understanding or they are not understanding. Some people are taking initiative to ask questions, and from the quality of the questions and the type of questions I can figure out whether the people are whether they are really listening, learning or not. And in fact, it is most of the those who are active that they are the ones who are asking questions. Therefore, the challenge essentially is to how to really make or test it out whether the people are and how to get a feedback whether you are really whether the participants are really listening to you or they are participating in the session or not. Therefore, let's look at this challenge. And one of the things which we should be doing, and we should be we should be it should be possible is that we should keep testing as we go along, right? That's the something which I had told you last time, and you might have also been hearing and learned the two types of assessments which are there, right? So let me share this PPT again with you, and that will help me to get this. Okay, so here it was. So this was a point that I had tried to make, that you need to plan checkpoints to test the understanding of the participants. Whether so, if you have a session of 90 minutes, you must think about when are you going to test out whether the people are with you or not. And therefore, there is this concept of what is called the formative assessment. And I think Ms. Manisha Bhatnagar would have talked to you about formative assessment versus summative assessment. So would somebody like to really throw some light on this? What is the difference between formative assessment and summative assessment? Now, here I have a chance. One, I can really leave it. Anyone who volunteers should be able to give me an answer. And if I want to be more specific, I can actually ask a specific question. So, for example, I will really ask Soumya Srivastava. Soumya Srivastava, would you be able to explain to me the difference between formative assessment and summative assessment?
I would like to try that the purpose of formative assessment would be to like monitor student learning and like provide ongoing feedback, something like that, to the parents and all. And summative assessment is to evaluate student learning and instruction part
Okay.
against some
Got
like predefined like marks or something.
it. Okay. Okay. Good. Good. Samad Khan, would you be able to add on to what Soumya has said?
during the training process and after the training process.
Okay. So which one is during the training process and which one is after the training process?
Formative is during the training and summative after the training process.
Okay. Thank you, Chandralekha. Good. You have. So this is a sort of, like checking, gives you feedback, and the group is understanding, they have some understanding of this, etc., etc. So what I can really do is, I would like you to really take this, that this formative assessment is what you should really design into your section. And then while delivering the session, you must conduct this formative assessment. For example, this was just an example of formative assessment at this point of time. Only thing is that not everyone was being checked. The group was being checked. The most active and the ones who are listening, maybe amongst the participants, I can say the best participants would be able to respond to me, and I would perhaps believe that everyone really understands this, which may not be true. So in case I want to really check out whether the formative assessment, through formative assessment, how well the group has understood. Is it only the few who have understood, or is it all that have understood? That is where I need to create a different type of mechanism. And now I will tell you about that mechanism also. But before I do that, I picked up from Google a difference between the formative assessment and summative assessment. And I would like to share that on this they were at given 5 parameters. Formative assessment occurs during a learning activity. Summative assessments occur at the end of a learning activity. The aim of this formative assessment is to monitor student learning, and for the summative assessment, it is to evaluate student learning. So monitoring versus evaluating, right? Provide students with feedback, that is formative assessment. And in the summative assessment, you give a specific score or a result. That's also a feedback, but that can't be changed, right? In the formative one, when you give the feedback, people can have opportunity to learn more and then improve their learning. This formative assessment may occur several times during a course unit, and summative assessment typically occurs only a few times over the course of the academic year, if we are talking of the educational type of thing. So, and the last one here was, can use a wide range of question formats in the formative assessment. In summative assessment, we try to have a limited number of question formats and try to be more standardized. Means this is what it is, because ultimately these may go into the mark sheet, etc., all that. So that's the lesson. So let's now get on to this. How many of you are aware and have been using Google Classroom?
Sir, ISTD Google Classroom?
Anyone?
Yes.
Yes, sir, frequently.
Yes.
Frequently. Many of you have been using Google Classroom, right? Have you used something like a quizzing facility in the Google Classroom?
So assignments we give.
Huh? Okay.
We give assignments.
Assignments, giving assignments or quiz, yeah. Who would like to explain that? Who gave me the answer?
Sir, the use of Google Classroom, sir, you mentioned. What are the uses of Google Classroom?
Yes. Yeah, Chandralekha, have you been using Google Classroom in your training?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. And my child is studying in Kendriya Vidyalaya, and their classes
Okay.
are going for the last 1 year through Google Classroom.
Okay.
Live chatting is there, presentations are there, MCQ and online test, written test, and MCQ and evaluation. Everything is done through Google Classroom. Assignments
Okay. Is there
for each
anybody who
subject.
does not know about Google Classroom in this group? Because then I can quickly form a Google Classroom and show it to you. Right. Okay. Otherwise, I'll take that everyone knows about how to create a Google Classroom, etc., etc.
So we
Is it-
already have now one Google Classroom you shared.
You have fine.
Sir, but
Now let's.
I mean, creating and all we've not done, but yes, we do. We are members of that, so we do use it, but we have not created. I mean, some of us.
Okay, fine. So first of all, I would like to say that it is not very difficult to do it because I have given you one Google Classroom which is Pan India. Say for example, if I just want to show you how to do it, it's a very simple, very quick. We can do that, and I would like to then show you that part, and that is in fact. If I can really go on to this and yeah. So for example, I choose Google Classroom, right? Which is at this point of time, are you, I mean, if I share this, uh, I do hope that you are able to get that. Okay. Uh, yes. Right. No, I cannot show you on this. Okay.
Sir, we can go through the tutorial. There are tutorials available for doing these things. If somebody is not done.
Okay. Now, okay. Okay. Now I'm going to give you the link to that tutorial so that you can really see that how one can, create quizzes in the Google Classroom. So it's a 16 minutes tutorial, and I'm putting it onto the, your chat box, right? Mm, yeah, you give me a second to do that. Okay. Yeah. So here is the link to a 16-minute video which tells you how to create the quizzes in the Google Classroom. The use of the Google this quizzes is they can be pretty if they are simple ones, they can be used just to check out how well the students are learning or not, right? And therefore it is becomes a part of the formative assessment, right? So please go ahead and view this video.
Who is online? I think you have you got disconnected or something like that. So can I help you to connect? It will take a little more time, another I think 4 or 5 minutes, and then we'll start off again. I'm sure that because it was only 15, 16 minutes. So okay, Gurmil Singh is saying yes, it's over. Right. Others may have not given any indication. Soumya also is over. Thank you. That means I take it that, yeah, Ruchi also. Okay, yeah. So these are the some symbols, etc. You know, I need to understand. I need to have this feedback, whether this is over or not. Although I am anyway keeping a watch on or over the clock as it is ticking. Right. So, anybody would like to say, was it useful? Was it useful to see this video?
Yes, it was
Yes, sir.
indeed. It was indeed useful. Yeah, but
Right.
actually, you need to use it a little more frequently so that you'll be a little used to it. Otherwise, it is very difficult.
Yes, yes. So how do we really make sure that you have really used it is that I will give you this as an assignment that each one of you please create a quiz for any one of your session which you deliver. So choose any session which you deliver more frequently and now create a quiz on that, right? And that you are going to show me in the next session, right? So this is your homework that you will actually do this and utilize this. So you have the link, you can copy the link also again and make sure that if you want to see it again, you should be able to see it.
So
Salma?
quiz would be on which topic? Any topic?
No, Soumya, quiz will be, you will be creating a quiz for a session which you normally deliver for your students, right? The quiz will be for
Okay,
your,
okay.
so you decide how you are going to assess the students and their learning, and that will be in the term of in the nature of formative assessment. So at this point of time, we will focus more on the formative assessment and not bothered about the summative assessment. And I would like that you should use all types of questions, like multiple choice questions, grid questions, etc., which have been given in that video. So you must create that, because अगर आप खुद नहीं करेंगे तो आपको याद नहीं होगा, आप समझ नहीं पाएंगे. So this is what will be the sort of assignment for you, right? Now I would like to focus on and give you this on managing self during delivery of the session. This I had not done with you. Is it correct? I had not even started this last time, though I wanted to start and do a substantial part of it. So now, how do I really do this? There are one, I'm going to be using my PowerPoint. Also, I have a short article on this, and this article I'm going to be sending to you. Now, how do I send it to you? I use my Google Classroom. All of you are member of the, that diploma, ISTD diploma classroom. So I am putting this particular material, this article, in the PDF form on to the classroom, right? And it will be immediately available to your, say, email inbox, right? So give me a minute to do that.
Sir, while you do it,
Yeah.
yeah, am I audible enough to you?
Yes, you are. Go ahead.
Sir, while you do this, I just wanted to ask you, I mean, about this PPTs for second semester. In the first semester, you used to, and Agarwal sir has also used to, even Sahu sir, you used to put your PPTs on the Google Classroom. This time, it has not been happening. So could you please do that?
Okay. So I will show you, and I will also give it to you. Are you a member of the Google Classroom? I'll just.
I appreciated those PPTs.
Okay.
That PPT was wonderful.
Okay. So let's check it out, whether it is working or not for you, right? I would be, in fact, yeah.
Sir, all the PPTs by Agrawal sir, Sahu sir, and yourself, you used to put it on Google Classroom in first sem.
Okay.
Yes. So I mean, this time I'm not seeing any PPTs put.
we will try to put it that way and see that that is available to you, right?
Thank you.
Okay, so yeah, so let me go on to that. Okay, yes, yeah.
Last PPT was by Mr. Sahu
Okay, yes. Sahu had, yeah, this,
on 5th of December.
yeah. Hmm. So tell me whether you have got it, whether you are able to see it on the Google Classroom, also in your inbox.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, how one is to go over there? I don't know.
Okay, Pandit Sahab, are you a member of that classroom or
I don't think I'm a member of that class.
you're not? Okay, so that is why you would be missing out on that. So I would now like to show you
Okay.
what the Google Classroom is and then give you the code for that.
Okay.
Right?
Thank you. Thank
Okay. So once I do that, that will be, where you will be able to get that.
Thank
Right.
you. Thank
So,
Sir,
yeah.
Please
sir,
share the
those who are completely novice to this Google Classroom, they would find those who are completely unaware of this Google Classroom, they will find it difficult to use the code because again they have to use Google Classroom app and those join. Instead of that, if you send a link from there in the WhatsApp, people can simply click on it and they can simply plunge into the classroom.
Well understood. In fact, right at the beginning, I had asked this question. Are you all aware of the Google Classroom or not? So I got silence and I got one or two people saying, yes, we know about it. That is where this became a bit of a problem. But never mind, I would show you this, right? So, see, Pandit Sahab,
Yeah.
you have a Gmail account. In
Yeah.
the Gmail account, you will certainly find, when you open up, there is always a 9 dots on the right hand side on the, almost on the uppermost ribbon, right? And when you click on that, then you will be able to find, choose the Google Classroom as an app. And I have chosen this and I'm showing you on this particular screen. This is how it looks like for me. I have got these classrooms which I have created for different groups of mine, right? In this, I do have, because there are several one of them. This one, which is IST diploma, which is in the blue in the lower part, which is this one, in the middle one.
Yeah.
This is the one that is for this group or for you, right?
Yeah.
And in fact, it has been for all the groups. So what is happening is I've clicked on that and I've got it over here, right? And this is what it is showing. Are you able to see this?
Yeah.
Here you will find over here, there is this class code, right?
Okay.
This class code, I can make it a little bigger. Is this also visible to you?
Yeah. 3I2K FI7.
हाँ, अब आप इसको जो है आप कॉपी कर लीजिए, लिख
Okay.
लीजिए अपने पास.
Yeah, I've written, yeah.
Right.
Hmm.
What another student was saying, I can also do the copy invitation link. I can send it to you, but
Yeah.
right now I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
I'm
later
only
on.
giving you this code. So once you have this code, you need to join this. And once you join this Google Classroom, everything which is available on this Google Classroom will be also available to you. The
Okay.
previous ones also will be available to you.
Thank you.
And whatever I write now will also go to you. Uh, this will be available to you on the Google Classroom, plus also what I have put in today right now, that
Right.
would have gone to all the people, all the students who
Right.
are member of this group,
Number.
right? So in fact, if you see, there is a stream, there is classwork, and there is this people. In fact, this if I see on the people, I've got 244 students and 3 teachers. So there is a lot of sort of number of people who are member of this group,
Joined it.
which essentially means is previous sort of batch students also, etc.
Are also involved.
Right, right. So this is what the Google Classroom is, and that's what I was asking. And I think all of you should become familiar with this, because you have to use this. You see, when you are delivering the session, this is a support mechanism. The support mechanism is कि ये आप अपने लोगों को बताना चाहते हैं, तो आप इसके थ्रू मटेरियल भेज सकते हैं. अब वो मटेरियल अगर मैं व्हाट्सएप के थ्रू भेजूं, तो ये हो जाता है कि अगर व्हाट्सएप कई बार खराब भी हो जाता है, डिलीट हो जाता है, तो वो आपका फ़ोन खराब हो गया. यहाँ पर क्या है कि ये क्लाउड बेस्ड है. ये क्लाउड बेस्ड है. आपको कहीं और जाने की जरूरत नहीं. ये हमेशा रहेगा वहाँ पे. इसको डिलीट अगर कर सकता हूँ, मैं डिलीट कर सकता हूँ एज एन ओनर. और जो जिसने मतलब कि जैसे मैंने कुछ डाला है, और वो अभी मैंने जो डाला है वो ये है, आप देखेंगे मैंने ये डाला है, मैनेजिंग सेल्फ व्हाइल टेकिंग सेशन, एंड आई हैव पुट दिस PDF file. Now this PDF file has gone to everyone, and now I am going to be talking about this particular managing yourself during the delivery of the session, right? So ये इस तरह से support करने के लिए, and to make it more vibrant, I am using this. So now I go back to my PPT, right, and start using the PPT now. And the PPT, the area that the issue that I am going to be talking about is managing self. And when I'm talking of managing self during the training session, I would really like to focus on 5 issues. One is managing emotions, right? The second is managing time. The third one is managing energy, my own energy, right? And fourth important thing is taking care of my voice, because voice is my most important weapon, vehicle, tool in my hand, and I need to take care of my voice, because voice खराब हो जाती है अगर हम ज़्यादा देर बोलें या सही तरीके से केयर नहीं करें, तो वो प्रॉब्लम होती है. फिर पांचवा जो इशू है वो है to create the right impression on the students, on the participants. तो managing emotions में जो सबसे बड़ी चीज है वो तो है कि fear, because I think every time we actually have gone on to make the presentation, the biggest issue has been that we have a fear, and the fear is कहीं गलती ना हो जाए, कहीं मैं अपना जो मैं करना चाहता हूँ वो ना हो पाए और कुछ और आपने देखा होगा कि most of you have overcome that fear of the stage, etc., all that, right? So stage fear or stage fright, that is one of the biggest challenge. Second is, I may have overcome fear, but I still am nervous हैं, anxious हैं. ये जो issues होते हैं, ये हमारे क्या कहते हैं सबसे ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट हैं या शुरू में ये हमारे पास आते हैं, तो हम कैसे करा जाए? हाउ डू यू रिड्यूस योर फियर्स? It is important for us to understand that this is natural for everyone. This happens in the beginning. Later on, you become a little comfortable, you are more confident. In order to reduce the fear, the best thing is to do the rehearsal. If you want to do the rehearsal in front of the mirror or in front of a dummy audience, means अपने दोस्तों को बुला के कहिए मेरा ये लेक्चर सुन लो, मेरा ये सेशन सुनो और बताओ मुझे कि ये सही चल रहा है या नहीं है. So if it is possible to do the rehearsal on the venue, that will always be better, but otherwise no problem, you can do it elsewhere. And if there are people, one or two people with you, they will always be able to give you the better say feedback. So in order to sort of make sure that you do not get perplexed कि कहीं ऐसा होता है कि बिल्कुल ही ध्यान में नहीं आ रहा, आप अपने पास नोट्स बना कर रखिएगा और वो नोट्स हो वो आपकी टेबल पर रहने चाहिए. And then when you start off, take a deep breath and smile. अगर फेक स्माइल भी होगी तो भी ये होगा कि थोड़ा होगा कि हाँ मैं कॉन्फिडेंस से जा रहा हूँ. Right. The second issue which comes is about the audience is getting bored. You feel that audience का कोई interest नहीं है और कुछ दिखा नहीं रहे, वैसे ही है, अपने दिमाग को अपना कुछ कामों में व्यस्त है, कोई मोबाइल देख रहा है. तो यहाँ पर क्या है कि how to get their attention and how to make them excited about it. So ensure that the point you are trying to make is relevant, and you should not sort of so be enthusiastic. You must not maintain the same pace. Monotony नहीं होनी चाहिए, ऊपर नीचे जाएगा. And when you are making this presentation, you also have to have what is called the eye contact with the audience. अब ये eye contact जब physical है तब तो हो सकता है, जब ये मतलब कि वर्चुअल है तो इसमें जो आई कांटेक्ट है इसमें एक चीज जो ध्यान रखने वाली होती है वो होती है कि आपकी आंखें खुली हों, जैसे अभी मेरी आंखें खुली हैं, और आप जो कैमरा है उसके अंदर देखें. अगर आप कैमरे के अंदर देख रहे हैं, जैसे अब मैं देख रहा हूँ कैमरे के अंदर, तो जो मुझे देख रहा है वो सबको ऐसा लगेगा कि मैं डायरेक्टली उसको देख रहा हूँ. ये एक ट्रिक है. और मान लीजिए मैं ऐसे कुछ और देख रहा हूँ, जैसे मैं किसी और पार्ट पर डिपेंड करता हूँ, so you immediately recognize and realize कि क्या कहते हैं, मेरी आंखें आपकी आंखों से नहीं मिल रही हैं. और जब ये होता है तो लोगों को लगता है कि आई कांटेक्ट नहीं है. तो वर्चुअल एनवायरनमेंट में आई कांटेक्ट कैसे मेंटेन करना है ये ध्यान रखिएगा. फिर ऑडियंस हॉस्टाइल हो जाती है. कई बार लोग सोचते हैं, कुछ होते हैं टेस्ट करने वाले होते हैं, पिछली बार भी ये आपने तो हैकल करना चाहते हैं. ऐसे टाइम में जो तरीका है वो ये है कि पोलाइट रहिए, कर्टियस रहिए, और अगर ऑडियंस में कुछ लोग ज़्यादा एक्सपर्ट हैं तो उनको वो इम्पोर्टेंस दीजिए और उनको एक्नॉलेज करिए और उनको कभी कभी सवाल भी पूछ लीजिए. जैसे कि आपने कुछ बोला तो उनसे पूछ लीजिए, ओके मिस्टर वर्मा, you are very knowledgeable in this. Is what I am saying is correct or not? So mostly you have prepared and you are correct. He will acknowledge and he will say, but he will also feel very honored कि हाँ आपने उसको ऐसी importance दी. ये एक ट्रिक है जो कि यूज करी जा सकती है. राइट. फिर कई बार विजुअल एड्स ब्रेक डाउन हो जाती हैं. ये नहीं चल रहा. आज भी देखिए कि क्या कहते हैं कितना 5 साथी साहब के उसमें वो हुआ. तो इक्विपमेंट है, नेटवर्क है, इन सब की प्रॉब्लम्स होती हैं. ये इसमें यह है कि रिडंडेंसी की ज़रूरत है और फैमिलियरिटी विद द टेक्नोलॉजी उसकी जरूरत है। और अभी हम देखेंगे कि पिछले एक साल में हम से हम ये ऑनलाइन सेशन कर रहे हैं, तो ज़्यादातर हमारे जो मतलब कि फैकल्टी हैं, दे आर क्वाइट कंफर्टेबल एंड दे आर यूज्ड टू डूइंग conducting sessions, and they have mastered this much technology कि अगर वॉइस में प्रॉब्लम है, नेटवर्क में प्रॉब्लम है, वो सब वो देख लेते हैं, राइट। पर कुछ लोगों को अभी भी चैलेंज है, एंड वी आर गेटिंग इट ओवर बाय एंड बाय, राइट। सो लाइक दैट। सो नाउ important चीज है कि how do you view yourself and audience? Are you viewing the audience as they are sort of, rivals, competitors, and they are out to get you? If that is what you think, then whatever you think will come true. But if you think that they are friendly and they will be helpful, then you will find them to be helpful. यहाँ पर जो चीज वर्क करती है वो है सेल्फ फुलफिलिंग प्रोफेसी। सेल्फ फुलफिलिंग प्रोफेसी का मतलब कि जो है जैसा आप सोचते हैं वैसा ही मिलता है। कहते हैं कि उसके बारे में है कि प्रभु मूरत चाहे, देखिए मुझे पूरा याद नहीं आ रहा, पर यह है कि आपने जिस भावना से भगवान की मूर्ति देखी, भगवान उसी भावना से आपको रिस्पॉन्ड करेगा। प्यार से कर
जैसी वैसी सृष्टि।
Yeah, would you remember this and would like to tell the whole thing?
Sir, I mean, my mom used to always tell me proverbs and stories every single day before, I mean, at the time of eating and before putting me to bed as a child. So she used to say that it is how we pursue, I mean, how we perceive the world, we find it. It's not that the other person is bad or so, it's how we take them. जैसी दृष्टि वैसी सृष्टि। अगर सामने वाला है वो सपोजेटली आपके साथ सही से बर्ताव नहीं भी कर रहा है, पर हमें लग रहा है ओके वी आर लाइक देयर माइट बी सम सिचुएशन जिसकी वजह से वो सपोजेटली उसको ट्रैफिक के इशू आ गए होंगे या कुछ हो गया होगा, सो दैट वुड पैसिफाई अस आल्सो दैट अच्छा कुछ प्रॉब्लम होगा, ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं।
So, I now recall the whole चौपाई है, ये रामायण की है। जाकी रही भावना जैसी प्रभु मूरत देखी तिन तैसी। मतलब कि जिसकी जैसी भावना है आप उसी भावना से जब भगवान को देख रहे हैं तो भगवान की मूर्ति में वही भावना आपको झलक कर आती है। तो आप गुस्सा से है तो वो गुस्सा दिखाई पड़ रहा है, प्यार है तो प्यार है, तो ह्यूमिलिटी है वहां पर भी आपको स्नेह मिलेगा। सो लाइक दैट्स द थिंग, right? So therefore remember this thing. See, this is true about you and your audience. If you think the audience is out to grill you, then you will find that way you will become defensive and they will also not be very helpful. Remember one thing, why is the audience coming there? To gain something. If they are spending that time, they want to get success in learning, and because they want to get success in learning, they want you to succeed in you as a teacher, you as a trainer, because if you're not successful as a trainer, they lose it. So they actually want you to be successful. Some people will do some testing and all that, but majority of them, they want you as a trainer to succeed. Remember that. That is what it is. Right? So you should have that view. And once you have that view, there will be no problem. Right? So the important thing, by practice and working hard, preparing well, you can improve your confidence. There are other ways to improve your confidence, etc. Also is a big subject, but yes, you should try to develop the confidence as you go along. Keep taking feedback, be humble, be open to learning the new things. And be open to trying out the new ways of presenting the material, presenting the that session or conducting the session, right? Second issue which I'll come to is managing time. When we are managing time, there's one thing which we should really have. You should be very clear as to how much time you have got for your session and how you are going to allocate this time to different parts. But sometimes what really happens is you are required to shorten your session. So what do you do when that is so? So important thing is, so I will rehearse and time yourself component wise. Maintain a balance. Do not elaborate in the beginning so as to rush through the later part, and do not look at the watch in a conspicuous manner. And be prepared for squeezing your presentation. How? That's what I'll just tell you. Keep time provision for the question and answer. So when you are asked to shorten this, remember this particular thing. You must prioritize your content in your session. That should be divided in 3 parts. The most important part is what is in the core of it, which is must say. And then there is an outer one, which you should say, which will help which will support that part, which is the core part, which is must say. And then there is a third one, and that is could say. So if you are asked to deliver a 3-hour session, but then you are told that, no, sorry, we don't have that much time. You have to do it only in 1.5 hours. Then you should have this, that what is my must say. क्योंकि वो तो कंप्लीट करना है, नहीं तो क्या कहते हैं जो सेशन का जो ऑब्जेक्टिव है वो मीट नहीं हो पाएगा. Then if you are given a little more time, that should say part should come. But if you are given all the 3 hours, in that sense, you should be able to use the could say part also, right? So that's important. Remember this. This, if you are able to do think through your session all through in 3 parts, it will always be helpful when you are asked to rush through. Right? Okay. Now we'll really say about managing energy. Whose energy? You want your participants to remain energetic, so keep creating activities which involve them, etc. But you also have to manage your own energy, right? And in fact, for that, what is important is how do you how do you eat, what do you eat, etc. before the session, etc. There are so many issues which have to be taken care of. Particularly, let me tell you what is the whole issue of energy. First of all, you must have breaks, right? So if you have like after 1.5 hours a session break, that's important. In between the session, there should not be that you should go ahead with the same level of energy. You should give them some exercise, etc., so that they are doing that, and you are able to recoup the energy, etc. The other part which you have to take care is your food habits. Food habits, particularly, I'll tell you, why do we get tired, right? Have you ever thought about that? Many of you know already this. There are 2 types of sort of, issues when we are feeling tired. Number one, which is generally there through the day, is that we have low sugar level in the blood. Therefore, if you take something which is sugary or which is some sort of, carbohydrate, so it boosts your energy level. However, if the energy level is boosted because of things like soft drinks, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, etc., all that, इसका जो फायदा होता है वो ये होता है कि एकदम boost कर देता है energy level. So you feel good, you feel energetic. However, there is a negative part of it. The negative part of it is that it actually जितनी तेजी से ये बढ़ता है, उसके बाद उसकी उतनी तेजी से ये आपका energy level फिर down हो जाता है। तो कंटिन्यूसली आप अगर जितना शुगर वाली चीजें लेते रहेंगे तो ठीक नहीं है। Therefore, many times, what we do is in the morning when we are having breakfast, one of the best breakfast to maintain continuously a good level of energy is, dalia. English में क्या कहेंगे? I'm not at this point of time remembering.
Broken wheat. Broken wheat.
Yeah. So that ground roasted wheat, that's the dalia. The benefit of this is कि जो ये दलिया होता है हम पचने में काफी टाइम लगता है. So if you have taken say cornflakes बहुत जल्दी एनर्जी देगा, पर होता क्या है कि उतनी जल्दी उसके बाद एनर्जी डाउन भी चली जाती है. दलिए का क्या है कि 2-2.5 घंटे तक ये आपको कंटिन्यूअस एनर्जी सप्लाई करता है. क्यों करता है? क्योंकि इतनी देर में ये पचता है through the your small intestine as it is passing through and it is getting absorbed. It takes some time for the your body to absorb this, but the good point is कि वो जब absorb कर रहा होता है तो एक continuous sugar level maintain करता है, right? Therefore, remember these things. These are there are many other issues also in managing energy. What type of things you should eat, etc. I have written out some of these things in the article, but there are other things also which I may not be able to fully devote my time onto this. So now I come to what is called taking care of voice. I actually have written out all this in that article. So instead of speaking here and all that, I would like you to really go through the article, and some of these things are common and understood. And if there are any issues, we'll talk about those issues in the next session, right? And then there is this managing impression, and in managing impression, it's important that you stand in the central place and avoid defensive gestures. Body language आपकी होनी चाहिए, defensive gestures नहीं होने चाहिए, or your gestures should be used in such a way that they create emphasis on your message. So they are supporting your message and they are emphasizing. You maintain eye contact with all the audience, right? And keep reading the reactions of the audience, means feedback lete rahiye, right? And talk always with enthusiasm and have a smiling thing. So these are some of the things which will create the right impression on your audience, right? So that was the type of thing that I would. There are many issues which can be talked about in managing impression. I would like you to really sort of go through that article, and in the next session we will actually discuss what is required to be discussed on that. Now I would like to use or share another part, which I think you have been part of it, you have been responding to it, but I would, Bhumi Vora has written complex carbohydrate. Yes. Okay, so there are different types of carbohydrates. So the carbohydrates that you get from the fruits is smaller, simpler ones, right? Okay, right. Okay. I didn't talk about the second part. Second issue, which leads to the feeling tired is second issue is lactic acid, which gets created in our body during the day. So if the amount of lactic acid goes up in the blood, there is natural that we will be feeling.
What did you say? What acid you said?
Lactic. LACTIC. Lactic acid.
Lactic. Thank you.
लैक्टिक एसिड जो रिमूव होता है वो नींद में होता है. मतलब कि जब आप सोते हैं, सोने में सबसे बढ़िया जो एक इम्पोर्टेंट चीज है वो है लैक्टिक एसिड रिमूव करता है, जिससे कि सवेरे के टाइम आप तरोताजा होते हैं। तो ये दो चीजों का ध्यान में रखें, क्योंकि जो रात को शाम को जो आपको थकान होगी उस पर कार्बोहाइड्रेट का, शुगर का बहुत ज्यादा फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा। अगर आप शुगर लेंगे भी तो भी उसके बाद भी फिर भी थकान महसूस होगी, राइट? ओके, so I wanted to sort of, at this point of time also check out with you and also share with you about taking feedback from the people on your session. You have been responding to the question, the feedback that we have. So today I would just like to share this and how we use it and how you can sort of, start using it also. I'm sure many of you are already using it, but in order to complete this, I'll also actually tell you, because there are certain features of this which may not be known to everyone. So, yeah. Okay, so yeah. So now, instead of doing anything else, I am sharing my own for our session, the feedback form. Right now, let's see this one. So this is in fact my access to the forms that are there, and this is a Google form that we are using. And in this, this is where I have this presentation skills, right? So I go over to that. This is presentation skills. This was the feedback form that was there. We are not changing the format of the feedback form, etc. But this was what was there on the April 11. That is my last session. And as you see that right now, it is showing me just that blank feedback form because that's at the top. But if I go over to responses, I get the responses. And this is where there is a summary of it that is there. So Arpita, Sandhya, Ruchi, Chandrelekha, Vijit Roy have responded to this. These are their email IDs, their roll number, the mobile numbers, and they are from these places and the responses. Did you attend my previous session? So this is a sort of, in a summary form, it is all given over here. So what I do is, I can actually, have two things. Number one, all the responses, I can print them over here. Print all responses. So I'll print all the responses. Okay. I'm not sure you are able to see this or not fully, but okay. This is what I do. And I take it over there. And okay. So I'm printing it means I'm saving it, right? And in order to save the summary, I can do another one, and that is a little time. Okay, so here I use this part and I do the print. And yes, so I do the print part of it and I get the summary. Right. Okay. Oh, that's a spelling is wrong. Never mind. So I got it. Right. So having done this, what I'm doing right now is I'm removing these responses. Means I'm clearing it out. So I delete all the responses, right? Because I've already recorded them, right? And I go back to this and I change this to today's session, right? So here it is. I have changed it, right? Now I'm going to send it to you. And I do it by shortening the, and send it to you as a what? As a URL. So I copy this URL and now I'm putting this URL onto the chat box, right? And the purpose of all this is to really give you the idea about, just a minute, where is the chat box? Yeah, right. So this is the link. I would like you to really respond to this and give me the sort of, feedback. Because what we are going to do is we are going to really see what are the possibilities in using this Google form, right? So please go ahead. Right, so I'm getting response. I've got one response right now, and we'll wait for some more time because I want to actually show you all the possibilities. Some of you are familiar with this and some of you are not, but I want each one of you to be aware of each part of it, right?
I have sent my response, sir.
Good. Okay, let me see who all have sent the response. Chandralekha, Soumya, two of them have sent the response. Okay, and we'll wait for others also. There are 9 participants right now, and I would like all the 9 participants to send the response. I got one more response. Okay, good. Ruchi also. Right. Right. Okay, 4th response comes in. 5th also comes in. Yes, good. Okay, 6 responses coming in. So it is not only a question of taking the feedback, which is of course one, but also showing you what are the possibilities with all this. Okay, so 7, and we have total 9 participants, so we are awaiting 2 more. So we have got responses from, yes, all these people. Let me see. Chandralekha, Soumya, Ruchi, Arpita, Gurmail, Ashok Kumar Panda, Manali, right? We got 7 responses. Where are the other 2? Durga and one more person. Let's see. Durga and Samad Khan, are you there? Are you going to send a response or not? Okay, so let's see what we can really do with this response. First of all, immediately the response, the summary of the response is now getting created by the software itself. You do not have to do anything else. So you have attended the previous session of the subject, and how will you achieve the responses of that? There are expertise and conceptual rigor, the practical examples, right? All that. So that's sort of the warrior questions or queries answered well. Not one person is saying not all that well, others have been answered well. So we'll have to really see, and like that. So, right. So this is the summary part of it. The other part, which is options are available, I can download the responses in CSV format. CSV format is very simple, similar to the, what you have in the Google sheet or what I'll say is Excel mails. I can print all the responses and obviously later on to reuse it, I'll delete all the responses, right? So that's the thing that we can do. And now, one other thing, which we can do is also in terms of, what is called publishing the analytics, which is not there at this point of time. I'm not seeing that option over here. It is still accepting responses. Okay, right. Okay, so you get all these responses and you can actually create or convert them into a PDF form. One, of course, will be here, print all the responses. This will take you to a window and you will be able to save it as a PDF, right? And the other one, summary, this you should use this one. Are you able to see this? यहाँ से वो प्रिंट का ऑप्शन मिलेगा, वो जो प्रिंट का ऑप्शन है वो आप यूज करिएगा तो आप समरी को प्रिंट कर पाएंगे, राइट? So that's the type of things that one can do. Okay, let me go back. Right. So that's what is the feedback form. You can actually go through the feedback and then whatever are some specifics, the issues with one or the other person, you can connect with the participants and see that those issues are taken care of, handled quite well, right? तो अब हम सब 5:27 पर हैं. I will now give you two, thing. Number one, ये जो Google form है, इसके यूज का सब लोग बताएंगे मुझे कि क्या कहते हैं, दे हैव created a Google form for their session and then they have actually been able to master this, right? The second part of course will be Google Classroom में जाकर अपने सेशन पर आपने एक वो बनाना है, क्या है, क्विज बनानी है, और वो क्विज जितना वैरिड होगी और आप में से एक या दो लोग जरूर मुझे वो क्विज बनाकर उसकी कॉपी करके मुझे भेजिएगा। मेरा जो क्या कहते हैं जीमेल आईडी है वो आपके पास होगा, नहीं होगा तो मैं अभी आपको दे रहा हूँ फिर से, और ये है राइट। तो मैंने यहाँ पर आपको दिया है अपना जीमेल आईडी। आप लोग ये बना के हर व्यक्ति मेरे को क्विज का, अपने सेशन के क्विज का, अपने सेशन की इस अपने सेशन की क्विज का बना के उसकी एक कॉपी चाहे पीडीएफ फॉर्मेट में हो, किसी में भी हो, आप बनाकर मुझे भेजिएगा, so that I understand that you have understood this, क्योंकि ये प्रैक्टिकल तरीके से आप करेंगे तभी आपको समझ आएगा। देखिए जो आपने मैंने बता दिया, आपने वीडियो देख लिया, वो सब ठीक है, पर वो जब तक आप खुद करेंगे नहीं ना तब तक पूरी तरह से दिमाग में एब्जॉर्ब नहीं होगा। तो I would like that to be done by you, right? Okay.
Thank you very
And
much.
read through my articles. नेक्स्ट टाइम मैं इस आर्टिकल पर एक क्विज लूंगा, ठीक है जी?
Thank you.
Which is also to show you how to create a quiz, etc., all that, right? Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So thank you very much, and I'll see you next week.